What is up? It is Friday here on Transtastic. It is also guest week here on Transtastic, and it is also Pi Day here on Transtastic. There are just so many things happening on Transtastic today, but most importantly, Pi Day. So please celebrate Pi Day, have a pie, or do some math. So as I said, it's guest week here on Transtastic, and our guest Rugby this week chose the topic of role models. So first I'm just gonna say that growing up, I don't think I ever had a role model. At least I didn't choose one, or I didn't think of a certain person. I was like, yeah, this person's my role model. I think there were people who I looked up to, but I wouldn't have considered them role models. Like, I looked up to my parents, but I mean, when you're a kid, who else is there to look up to? But I definitely did not consider them my role models at all. There was not a person who I saw myself in. For me, a role model needs to be someone who I see some sort of similarity. So someone who I can look up to, someone who I can emulate myself about. And growing up, I think the only person, like a real life role model I could think of, was my sister. Just because she was so well together, very mature for her age, very smart for her age. She was just always like above and beyond for her age, and she still is. And I really looked up to that, even though we never really got along ever, and we fought constantly, and some people might say we even hated each other when we were younger. I still looked up to her just because I was immature, not like, hey, you farted, but just I was below the curve in athletics, in education, in basically everything growing up for most of my life, and I really hated that, and I got picked on for that. And so I looked up to my sister. Even though I really did not like her, I still loved her, and she was my sister, so there was that linkage, that connection that I needed. I looked up to her for a good portion of my life, and I still do. There are qualities about her that I aspire to have one day. Now, some non-real life role models I had was basically the X-Men series growing up, just because it really resonated super hard with me. They were different, they were mutant, they had special abilities. You know, the outside world called them, freaks, weirdos, whatever, but Charles Xavier and the school of X-Men, essentially, they called it like special abilities. They didn't add a negative connotation to it. They were just like, embrace it. This is who you are. Be proud of it. Society has a problem, not you. Currently, I don't have any role models. There's nobody I really look up to or aspire to be, because I want to be my own person. I understand having a role model doesn't mean you're trying to be exactly like them. I want to be me. I want to be able to say in 10 years that I got to this place, I got to be me, because I did all the work, because I searched through my life, not somebody else's. Not that that's a bad thing, but I want to be able to say I came to this conclusion all on my own. I did all this work all on my own. I didn't have to look up to anybody. I didn't have to aspire to be anybody. I got to where I am because I wanted to, not because I saw somebody I liked and they were doing it, so I did it. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this week. It was kind of more of a stream of consciousness, I guess. Stream of thought. Yeah, stream of thought. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.